Yeah, what up, y'all? You already know it's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, man. Back at y'all with another one. Today, we'll be reacting to Gat Murder or Gat Taylor. He changed his name to Gat Taylor. The co-host of Mike's Opinion says, he's calling Cat, Bigga is basically lying about, the barbershop getting aired out. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about today. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna be talking about. Um, Hopefully, we have a guest appearance from one of my co-hosts that come through on a regular. You might well let salute. But yeah, man, they calling Cap, man. They saying Bigger went up there. Gat Murder saying Bigger went up there and just went in. He was capping the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's um um Gat Murder. Gat changed his name to Gat Taylor. The Brooklyn Way TV is his channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure y'all go like and share. Um, I'm already subscribed to the channel. I'm already subscribed to his channel. I like the stuff that he bringing. Um, I like to watch Gary Miller's channel. He comes off as a real authentic person. I don't know him personally, um, but he comes off as a real authentic person, kind of jacking his content. The things that he be saying. Seems like a real solid individual. Now it's like, yo, what's going on? Is like who's telling the truth here? Like, yo, it's crazy. But when I had made the video, yo, James Kill, salute. When I initially made the video, nah, I ain't see it. Yo, what up, AP? I ain't see his new video, but I ain't gonna front. When I first heard Bigger saying that, it was like a shock because it was like we didn't hear nothing about that. I think I don't know. I really can't say. Um, but I think if it got aired out like the way Bigger was animated, Bigger was like, they in the back. Where's Math Hoffa? They looking for him all over the spot. He made that. He made that thing go viral. I ain't gonna front. He turned that thing on up. You know what I'm saying? He turned that thing all the way up right there. Yeah. He was like, yo, they in the back, get him. I'm like, yo, he was capping like that. That's big. That's big cap. Yo, what up? Yo, what up, Smitty? Pull up. Yo, that's big. If he capped like that, that's big cap right there. Yo. He was super animated. He was super animated. Yo, get him. They in the back. They was ducking and hiding. Yo, where y'all at? Where y'all in there? He made sure that thing went viral. Yo. Bigger was yo Bigger made sure that thing was going viral. Yo. He made sure that thing go viral. You know what I'm saying? When Smitty pull up, we're gonna go in some more. We're gonna go into some of the some of the comment, you know what I'm saying? Uh the link is in the chat, Smitty. The link is in the chat. Yo, listen. Bigger turned that thing on up. Yeah. Bigger said, nah, this right here is going viral. I'm about to be an internet sensation. You know what I mean? So here goes some of the stuff that Gat Murder had to say. Hold on. Let me show you what Gat Murder said. This is what Gat Murder had to say about all this. Hold on, he muted. Because fans, family members, everybody reaching out to Gat like, yo, you all right, boy? You got hit, like, got shot. What happened, bro? I'm doing this because of that. Other than that, I don't be entertaining all of this, right? I hate the barbershop bubble though. Everybody that's blogging and putting blogs out, you know, thinking or assuming the shop got shot up or shot at. That never happened while we was in there. The shop never, that would have been on YouTube, that would have been on the news, that would have been everywhere. If my expert opinion shop would have got shot at or shot up or just for the record, real quick. Gat, we are not thinking here, a lot going on. A lot going on.
It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot of cap out here. You are.
Look, they big capping. That's big cap. That
It's a
was
lot of
big cap.
cap in news
Bigga
rap.
was
You are
super animated with that cap, yeah.
super animated. He thought he was going viral.
Nah, he went viral. That went viral.
I
That's all
mean,
over the
to
internet.
what extent though? To
That's
what
viral.
extent?
That's viral.
To what extent though?
Viral, let me tell you what viral is.
All right, let's
Viral,
explain to me what viral is.
viral is when your content goes back your normal number of people. So he got all kind of bloggers, everybody blogged about this, bro.
Right, you right.
So once it precedes that, once everybody start talking about it, this is a viral moment. That went viral. Yeah.
I
That's a
get you.
viral, that's a viral moment. He sold it though. He sold that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. He definitely I mean, the way he was talking in that interview, he actually made me a believer. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I actually believed it.
I'm not
You know?
I ain't gonna front. See, Math Hoffa opened up the door for that
Mm,
because we know a $7,000 bill didn't, in my expert opinion.
right,
That's cap, bro. I know regular YouTubers that's making 7 bands with 20,000 subscribers. They making six bands. I know dudes that showed me they making 6 bands and they only got 20 or 30,000 subscribers. Homie
right,
got 1 million subscribers, bro. 7 bands is not nothing, bro.
right.
Homie got 1 million subscribers, bro.
I agree.
Seven. Forget not even the views. His sponsors. He has people backing him. He
Mm,
got money behind him. He got a check behind him, bro. That
right,
ain't regular. They not. That's not regular dude like us pulling up and we just popping out and pulling up. That everything is paid for, bro.
right. I agree.
That 7 bands ain't nothing. So he left it. It was viral cap. It was
That's
cap
what I was
viral.
laughing at.
Yo, that's a fact, AP. You heard? But we knew he left the door open for people to assume because we knew that was cap. Remember, we had other videos talking about this, like, yo, what really happened? I thought it might have been over the views drop. His views dropped.
Mm,
So the views gonna affect that money. So I thought it might have been the views, but now when Bigga dropped his bombshell and we know he official co-host, it's like, oh, this is what it was. Everybody really believed it, you heard?
right, right. But I'm saying like, do Bigger lose any points for coming up here spilling something that wasn't true and he wasn't around? You understand what I'm saying? Do he lose points and credibility in the streets, or how would you take that? You understand what I'm saying? And why would you go that far to you know if you say you love somebody, because he did explain on the show he still had love for Math Hoffa, that was his man,
His
whatever,
brother.
whatever. But do you go that far knowing that your man is down and somebody you love is down to actually keep putting your foot on his neck? Like, it makes his character look crazy now. You feel what I'm saying?
I think his character does get a hit, especially when somebody like Gat Murder comes out.
Absolutely.
I think his character does take a hit when somebody like Gat Murder comes out and corrects the facts and tells us like it was Cap. I think his character does take a hit. Um, but the show in general takes a hit.
Mm,
I think the show itself now with all of this stuff, I think my expert opinion takes a hit because guess what? As we get into this video, I mean, we get more into it. Um, I would just what Gat Murder has said is what you guys are blogging about, what you're thinking. We're not blogging about what we're thinking no more because a co-host came out and said something happened.
right.
And he was a legitimate co-host. So why would we not believe what he has to say? Right?
Absolutely.
That's like me and you going into the studio every day, and then me, you, Cosmolly G Bay, Eric, salute to them brothers too. We go
Salute
into
to
the
my
studio.
brothers, man.
Yeah, salute to them brothers. We go into the studio every day. KK, Moshe, we all there. And then I say something happened in the studio. I come to the internet. We have a fallout. Who's not gonna believe that when we all come we were all in the same studio. Who's not going to really believe it?
Right.
Right?
I agree.
So I think it hurt him. But Gat Murder said we were thinking, we're not thinking. A co-host came out. I played a little clip before you got on of Gat Murder speaking. And in that clip, he's like, I know y'all blogging, y'all going on what y'all thinking. We not going off what we think. We going off what these co-hosts are saying.
Right.
The co-hosts are saying it, and we going off me, personally, me. What we doing. I'm going off what I see as far as the views dropping. These are facts. The co-host came up here and said stuff. Now, Gap Murder is refuting it in his video. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I saw the video. I definitely saw the video.
Somewhat. He's refuting it somewhat. He's refuting it somewhat because he's saying Goons pulled up.
They definitely pulled up. He said that. He definitely said that.
Shiesty down, shiestied up. And he said that, they in a hot neighborhood, they in the ghetto. So
Right.
it's always shots popping off. It's always going down. They ain't there, has nothing to do with the shop, but it's going around down in the community.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So people could get those things confused, and piece one and one, or dudes could have been coming through the block doing whatever, ain't got nothing to do with them. Anything could be happening out there in the streets by the shop or whatever, and somebody could have called Bigga and hit him like, "Yo, son, heard they you know what I'm
Right.
saying?"
Right.
So
Right. Right. Now I agree with you. Hit that like button on the way in, man. Salute to everybody. This Hood Love TV. A lot going on TV. You already
TV is
know.
right.
Salute to everybody out there. Make sure you get your merch, Hood Love merch. You know what I mean? Tap in with the peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Hood Love.
Tap in.
AP just said all the past co-hosts don't like Math Hoffa. It's clear as day. They gonna keep their foot on his neck. Do you think this man was that bad of a boss?
Yeah.
That bad of a boss that everybody
Yeah.
around him don't like him? He was that shiesty with the money?
I think so, yeah. Yo, listen, the whole first staff, Gat Murder and them, salute to Gat, they second generation, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
The whole staff is going from the original show. They brought the show up, all them dudes is going. Everybody, cameraman, everybody.
Wow.
That's crazy, though.
That's crazy.
Everybody?
It gotta be him.
Who stayed? Space Ghost gone, Bigga gone, Heineken and Esso been gone, Mecca gone. Who stayed? What host stayed?
Mm. And now the second round. And now the second generation.
His second generation. Champ was a part of the first generation too, right?
I think Champ was a part of the first generation, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was part of the first generation, but everybody's gone, bro. The whole staff. When the whole staff leave, the boss got to be you are the problem, bro. Everybody saying you the problem, bro. Everybody. And listen, there's always gonna be disgruntled employees.
Right.
No, I don't care what job I'm making. I never feel like I'm getting paid enough when I work for somebody else here. This just check is light.
He
I
said
gotta
Mecca
get
was
another.
just on Esso and Heineken podcast.
Right. But everybody feels like their check is light. So I don't know if the money was light, but it was a lot of problems. But Bigger said he never got paid. 3.5 years.
But right now we can't believe nothing Bigga say. Bigga just lied. We can't believe nothing Bigga just said right now.
But
Big
he told Gat Murder he was gonna do that in the video. In Gat Murder's video, Gat Murder said that, or Gat Taylor now. I keep calling him Gat Murder, but Gat Taylor, he said that, Bigger called him before he put it out and told him what he was gonna do it. And Gat told him. Matter of fact, let's let Gat get into it.
let's get into it, man.
Whatever, you know what I mean? However you want to quote it, label it, whatever. There's cameras all over there. Like, there's cameras in the shop. Like, who pulling up and shooting in the air and going crazy? Or shooting, like, period. You know what I'm saying? Sean Bigger calls me before he put the footage out, right? And me and Bigger, we had a great conversation on the phone. Great conversation. He called me. I ain't speak to Bigger in a minute. You know what I'm saying? He calls me. He tells me, what he was upset about. And I respected what he was upset about because he felt like me and him was always cool, right? So me being the man I am, I apologize to Sean Bigga. I ain't know you felt that way, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I'm a man. Like if I feel like, I was wrong, I'm not gonna go back and forth when I know I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. All right, Sean Bigga, you got that. You know what I mean? I apologize, brother. You know what I'm saying? We continue to talk. Great conversation. He starts talking about shooting in front of the shop. That never happened. I'm telling Bigger. I'm telling him that never happened. That would have been out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been put that out. This would have happened in front of the shop. You feel me? He like, well, somebody told me. I'm like, yo, Bigger, you talking to somebody that was actually there, seen it all, and there was other witnesses in the shop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened. Like, certain things you said was factual until you got to that's the truth. That's what happened. That's not what happened, bro. I told you this on the phone. That's not what happened. Why you the only person, Sean Bigger, and don't take this as I'm coming at you, because I'm not. It's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, nobody ever stood in front of my expert opinion and shot in the air or shot in the shot. Nobody. Nobody, bro. Nobody. Nobody. I understand, every
Hey yo, man, listen, make sure y'all go subscribe to Gat Taylor's channel, the Brooklyn, it's called the Brooklyn Way. The Brooklyn Way TV. Let me show y'all that so y'all can subscribe to this.
Bigga was freestyling, Jet. Yo, just talk, real talk. Big up here, freestyling. And that's the crazy thing because he's like,
The Brooklyn Way
the Brooklyn
TV.
Way TV. Make sure y'all go, tap into the brother. Salute to him as well.
Word,
But
salute to that, bro. Salute to the brother.
Bigga, he out here. That's crazy freestyling.
We got a great price on a golf course quality.
Bigger
Yo,
in the
he's wild.
booth.
Monster Mo, salute. Yo, it's hell up in Harlem, man. It's hell up in Harlem, man. They camping out here hard.
Yo, he wildin'. But
they try
like
to
I
go
said,
viral.
it's crazy because he just went up there and said how much he loved Math Hoffa, and that was his little man. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to give him the game. It seems like he was trying to take over. It seems like he was trying to like strong arm the situation, and they ain't let you really strong arm the situation, and you got uptight. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Yo, Bigga, I seen Bigga get tight up there too when they was talking about Tupac talking about I make sure my 4-4 don't make all your kids grow. They was like, who they was talking to? Smith and Wesson? Who was that? Smith and
I
Wesson that
think
was up
I
there?
remember that episode when he got
They
tight.
got in each other's face. He got up.
Right.
They was beefing. I'm like, oh, Bigga's wilding up there. But I think Bigga got a little bit of freestyle in him. But I think he just, he don't really know.
What's going on?
Dudes be old. Dudes don't know what's going on. Dudes is
You trying to say myself Bigger outdated, man. Don't say that, man.
dudes be running with whatever. Like, look, all right, earlier, me and Smitty, we was gonna come on earlier, right? Yo, let's tell him about earlier.
Oh, we was about to come on with Yo Gotti, talk about Yo Gotti locked up for the bodies and all that. Yo, they got Cap all over the
Hey,
internet.
yo, they got
Yo, as soon
wild
as I
cap on
got
the
the
internet.
news,
Watch out.
I sent it to Mike B. I'm like, yo, here, son, Yo Gotti knocked right now. They called him. He up there with Dirt. Come on, son. These
Yo, they
niggas be
pumping on the internet that Yo Gotti's locked up is all the way cap. So Smitty sent it to me. So I gotta do my due diligence. I'm gonna go look into see what's going on. I said, hold up. TMZ? This is all over the internet.
right.
I looked, but look, this how I knew it was fake. Smitty, check it out. Check it out. That's the CNN breaking news joint. I watch CNN all my whole bid. So I
Right.
know the CNN headliner. They don't look like TMZ. TMZ put their stamp right in the middle of every picture. If it
Right.
comes from TMZ, you're going to see TMZ across that picture.
Absolutely.
You're going to see that in front of the picture. That bottom, that breaking news, that bottom, that's the CNN joint.
Right.
So when I seen it, when you sent it to me and I seen it, I said, oh, this CNN, this is lit. This is on all the news.
Right.
I Googled it. I Googled it. It took me right to where the same blog that you sent me to from the YouTube. It's two. I guess he got a Twitter account. Whoever that fake dude that put that post up, I guess he got a Twitter account too. He put it up on his Twitter. He put it on his YouTube.
Yo,
He like, I'm throwing this cap out here. We about to get eat off this cap. You heard? They either that or they praying on Yo Gotti downfall. You heard?
yo, that's crazy, man. They trying to set. Yo, it's too much cap. Yo, listen. With all the
Yo, Bucks in
cap
the
out
chat.
here
Salute.
and all the AI shit, I don't know what to believe, bro. It's too much shit going on, bro. For real,
I
man.
Google. I
A
ain't gonna
lot
lie.
going
I be
on, man.
Googling. I Google everything. Like even when I do reviews, when I'm buying stuff, when I do stuff, bro, I look at reviews. It's too much. It's too much scamming. It's too much cap. People got my number. They be sending me false jobs. They sending me all kind of cap. And I'm getting cap in my texts in my phone. They like, yeah, come on, we want you for this job. Come in here. I'm
Right.
like this. Delete and report. Report and delete. Get
Report
them,
to
Apple.
jump.
Get this out of here. Don't never come back through here again. You heard? Yo, Bucks in
Yo,
the
but
chat. Yo, what up?
seriously though, Mikey,
GT, what up?
what do you think was excuse me, like, what do you think was his his object? Like, why you think he went out there and threw this cap out there on Math Hoffa? You
He
feel
tried
like
to,
it's
he knew, yo, listen, he knew saying that he ain't dumb. Son is getting money. He been in business for years, so he know that was gonna go viral, you heard? He knew throwing that out there like that. He like, yeah, this is about to go. This is going up. They banged it up, and the way he got all, what y'all doing back there? Come out, come out. They was blowing in his, yo, blowing in his,
he was wilding.
yo, listen, bang airing his shop out is viral, bro. Come on.
Right, right.
My expert opinion got aired out.
Nah,
That's
fact.
viral, you heard?
Fact. But what Gat coming through saying what he said, basically disputing what he said, like, yo, that shit is all cap. You know what I'm saying? Where do he go for that? I don't see like his show going anywhere after that. I don't see anybody like really fucking with you after that, bro. It's shot. Your character shot, man. Like
I agree. Don't get it twisted. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly on that, bro. Don't get it
yeah, that
twisted.
was a bad move. That was a
That was
bad move. He
definitely
should have thought that out.
that was definitely a bad move, bro.
Yeah, he should have thought that out.
That was definitely a bad move, bro.
Right.
That was
Because
definitely
now I'm saying like you connected, you know what I'm saying, through your resources for the pain that you pulled in because you were old dude, dudes from back in the days, old heads getting money. But this is kind of like a new generation that dudes could push you out the way on the internet. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? A
Right.
lot of dudes still think the street mentality is the way to go. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, you don't keep certain principles and certain laws within self or what we grew up with, but in these days and times, you know what I mean? Like, you can't try to put some street tactics on the internet too far. You understand? Because dudes will push you out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now you old. You understand what I'm saying? You up here lying on dudes' podcast. Who's gonna trust you to be next to them or be in their camp? You feel what I'm saying? And it's gonna be kind of hard for you to create anything now because nobody believes you now. You just lied on Math Hoffa.
No, he definitely capped
Come on.
and got caught
And
fast,
you got caught.
fast, and he got caught
Two,
fast.
2 3 days later.
Right. I really think that he tried to go viral. He made it a viral moment, and it went viral. He thought it was really
Oh,
he thought it was going to take him up top though. You know what I'm saying? I
right.
don't know how his subscribers went up. I don't know. His subscribers might have went crazy up there. I don't know, but I subscribed to him. You know what I'm saying? All for
I,
that right there.
I didn't subscribe to him. I actually didn't subscribe to him after that. And like I said, man, I can't.
Mo said Captain caught immediately.
Right, but I just can't do it, bro. I'm not gonna come up here and cap on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just to go viral. And this is what these dudes doing. And they say, you know what I mean, that yo,
Son,
they stand on this type of law and this
I
and
know
that. And
some
dudes be
dudes that come up here and cap all the time, though. It's a lot of bloggers, bro. And I ain't gonna even get into names and all that. But it's a lot of bloggers, bro, that come up here and straight cap, bro.
Right.
It's a lot of cap up here, bro.
Right.
And let me tell you something. How do I feel about cap on the internet? I don't like it, bro. Um, Willie D. I was subscribed to Willie D from what's that group Ghetto Boys?
Right.
He put something up there and it was cap. You know, I be supporting him, and it was cap, bro. So I put in the chat. I'm like, yo, you too old. I put in his comments because I subscribe to him. I like him. I love this music. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. We respect you. You a legend, bro. Come on, you doing clickbait up here?
Right.
he
Right.
text
Right.
he text me back and sent me a number like, yo, listen, man, let's have a conversation. I'm out of here, old head. You tripping?
Right. Right. I'm
I
out of here.
swear, I'll show you. I swear. Willie D sent me, I don't know if that's a WhatsApp number. He sent me a number. Like, nah, bro, now you getting weird. Now this is weird, you heard? You
Right.
capped already, and now you sending me numbers. This is all
Right.
the way weird now.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all old school rappers, I don't know what's going on with y'all old school rappers. Bambada y'all all might all be down with Bambada. You sending me numbers and
Fact.
stuff like that? I ain't with
Fact.
it, girl.
I ain't with it. You ain't gonna have me up in the room like Hazy.
But nah, everybody will do something and give you a fake story, like give you like a misleading title. A misleading title. If you correct it during the video, then I can give you a leeway on that. But if you try to like just 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 let it go, I'm unsubscribing. I don't like clickbait, bro. I don't do
Right.
clickbait, and I don't like that. I don't like to click on nothing and it's fake, bro. I don't like that. I'm blocking you. I'm trying to do whatever I can to never see your channel again, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm blocking. I'm off this. How do I not ever see this channel again? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that
Right.
clickbait shit, bro.
So you gotta stop listening to Fat Joe. Look what Mike Velez said.
Okay, Fat Joe said that he robbed 70 people.
In the school gym in the Bronx. Said he went through the gym
I
and
heard
booked
that. I seen that.
70 people,
I
bro.
seen that. I seen that.
Come on, son.
I seen he said he robbed
In
the whole
New
gym.
York,
Uh, nah.
back in the
I'm gonna
80s?
tell. I'm gonna tell. Yo, listen. That's a good one. That's a good cap. That's not the best cap on the internet though.
What's the
What's the
best
most?
cat?
What's the most viral best cap ever on the internet?
I don't. This is so much cap out
Yo,
here. I don't.
What's the most viral best cap on the internet ever?
What, right now?
Ever. It's one good cap that you know. You know this. You know it too. You know what I'm talking about. What is the one best cap of all time on the internet?
Yo, I don't know, man. You got me thinking so much shit out there, man.
Yeah,
What's
yo,
the
AP said Fat Joe said him and Biggie was dropping an album too. Yeah.
come on, son? You know he capping, bro. We ain't hear one
Yeah.
song from them yet.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the best cap, and y'all gonna put a one in the chat if I'm right. Put a two if I'm wrong. It's all good. You know, I ain't tripping. The best cap on the internet of all time is Freaky Zeke getting robbed, you heard? That's the best cap.
Oh,
That's the best cap on
oh,
the internet, you heard? That's
yo,
my favorite cap.
that's
When he put his legs straight out to the side, bro, and he said he shot the other dude, like the dude he got shot, the dude that he was holding in the with the dude that he was holding,
damn.
he said he was holding a dude in the full Nelson, and the dude put his legs to the side. Look, I can't even do it. Hold on. Look, he said he put his legs to the side. He put his legs to the side, and the dude caught him. Bloop, blah, bloop, blah, 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 blah. They caught him.
Yo,
he
that
said that's
nigga's a
he said
movie.
that's how he got hit. He said he had it full Nelson. He was putting the dude at the guns. He was putting the dude at the guns, right? And the dude kicked his legs up to the side, and that's how they hit him. Blah 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 blah.
Yo,
Yo.
yo, but they said Soldier Boy shooting them dudes. That's cat.
What dude?
What? Yo, you ain't see Soldier Boy with Floyd Mayweather? He got Soldier Boy is the top cat. He is worse than Freaky Zeke.
Nah, that no. Listen, he might got it overall, but that video of Queen's Flip. is the best cap ever, bro.
Yo, I
That
gotta.
right there, that is the most viral cap ever, bro.
Yo, that dude is Freaky is a
Yo,
he's a
one
bug
thing
out,
about
man.
one thing about Queens flipping them, when they see you capping, they gonna say, "Nah, we don't. I don't believe that." It was like,
Right.
as soon as he said it, I don't believe that. He was like, I had him in the full Nelson. You know, he mad animated. I had him in the full Nelson, put him at the guns. They was pointing the guns at me. I said, oh shit, I'm dead. So I put him in the full Nelson, and no, that shit had mad cap. He said they took his chain, they threw it to the other dude, and he caught it. He said he caught the chain. He caught the chain. Remember, he said he caught
Yo,
the
hold up,
chain.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
So I'm sitting there. I said, listen,
Best
just
ever.
give me some bread and y'all niggas could get the fuck up out of here. We ain't got to do none of this extra call the
This is
police
the
shit
best
and
cap
all
ever.
that. Because I'm on the run and my other man was on the run. So they standing there looking like a lump on the log. So I said, yo, who's the nigga with the money so we can get up out of there?
Best cap
He
ever.
backs out on me. I'm like, oh shit. But my brother always taught me, if you in arm's reach of the gun, go for it. Because y'all both at the same you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So
you got a chance. He right about that. You got a chance.
Yeah. Nigga start letting off. Boop, bop, bida, boop, bop, boop, bop, bop. Damn, I sound like a New York nigga for real. So the shit jammed. I mean, whatever it did, once it stopped, I spun the nigga around and I put the nigga in the full Nelson.
Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at the footwork.
Once the shots was going off, two niggas was over there that was down there, pulled out the hammer, and the nigga right here pulls out the hammer.
When dudes pull out their hammers like this, you in trouble. When they do this,
nigga in the full Nelson.
it's time to get John Wick. When dude do this,
nigga up to all the hammers. You know what I'm saying? So I must have had the nigga so tight, the nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how my shit was open. And he hit me, boom, pow. You know what I'm saying?
Boom, pow, boom. I told you, boom, pow.
So
best viral moment on the internet, bro. I swear that's the best. I swear that is the best viral moment on the internet. He said they pulled. He said they pulled out like this. They ain't pull out one off the hip. They ain't come from under the shoulder. They pulled out like this. Listen, if I'm somewhere, listen. I don't be up here telling my war stories, but I was a bug out in the streets, bro.
Right.
If I see dude pull out like this, I'm out of here. You know, like, hold up.
Yeah.
That is a hit, man. I'm out.
Cap. All this AP, son is a cap. Everything you could never believe Freaky Zeke. Anything he say.
Yo, son, Freaky Zeke is the best capper. That's the best video. I'm telling you. That right there is the most viral video as far as cap. He said the dude kicked his legs up in the full Nelson, and that's how they hit him. Boom, bah, boom, bah. But you didn't even finish the video because, after that, look, after he hit, he already shot. They took his chain. He gave the chain up. He said the dude threw it. He said he grabbed the chain. He said when he threw it, one dude threw it to the other dude threw his chain. He said he grabbed his chain back. He caught his chain. Give me that. What y'all doing?
Yo, boy is a cap artist, man. That dude freaking. But yo, listen, it's so much cap with these rappers. Soldier Boy, remember he said he was knocking dudes out. Remember that Floyd Mayweather interview? He was with Floyd Mayweather, talking about he was knocking dudes out all in school. You going in and out.
I'm good. Somebody trying to call me, man.
You good? I could hear you. We could hear you.
All right, somebody trying to call me. I'm good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Somebody trying to call me, bro.
Yeah, I could definitely hear you, man. But this cap got to stop, man. And like I said, man, Bigga, he took an L on this, man. Bigga kind of took an L on this whole ordeal, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was trying to, get some viral moments. Or you got a viral moment off of Math Hoffa. What was the cost? You feel what I'm saying? What was the cost? What was the real cost? You understand? 'Cause I don't see you going nowhere and no podcast and nobody trusting you or being on. I don't care how much security you got. You understand? Like nobody fucking with you now.
Hey, yo, listen. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Cap Hall of Fame. He going up there with that, you heard?
Nah, facts.
And he made it into a whole movie though. Where you at, Math Hoffa? He was like, where you at?
Like he was there though.
Like he was there. He went in, you heard?
I thought, like, I really thought he was there by him telling his story. You understand? Because dudes are his character and the way he say he been around street dudes and he, you know what I'm saying? And dudes talk about him. I would think he would come up there and just be real about shit. Like, you ain't got to put no sauce on that. You threw mad Big Mac sauce on that, bro.
I
Mad
didn't
extra
see
Big Mac sauce.
super. He put mad secret special sauce on that, you heard?
Oh, man.
Pause, man. He was wild, and I ain't gonna front. He too old for that. When I see old heads freestyling like that, I'm like, come on, old head, you way too old. Like Willie D, he capped like that. I unsubscribe, bro. I used to be watching Willie D on a regular. I'm like, yo,
Right,
come on, man, you too old to be clickbaiting, bro. Like he said, come on, brother, let's have a conversation. Here's my number. No, listen, I'm good on that.
right.
I'm off this.
I'm
You
off
messed
this.
that
I
bag
don't
up.
need to hear it.
I don't like that when you don't give me don't give me say you're gonna talk about this and it's cap or it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna give you the information on this. Don't do that and it's a straight lie. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. I agree.
Yeah,
I
man.
agree. I
I ain't
definitely
gonna
agree.
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
definitely agree on that, man. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I ain't
Because
gonna lie, I like Gat Murder. You see the other stuff that he was saying he want everybody else to get back together. Um, what you think about Gat Murder though? What you think?
I'm not, I mean,
So you think
I
Gat Murder
feel
telling the
Gat
truth?
murder,
So
man. I think
hold on.
I think
Before you go into Gat Murder, I want to ask a question. Do you think Gat Murder's telling the truth and Bigga's lying? Like, what do you think?
I believe Gat murder. And the reason I believe him, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't got no reason. He was there. He was actually there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with somebody that's actually there than a person that's getting a story from somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's a humble brother. Even when he was on the seat, sitting on the seats with Math Hoffa, I always thought he was very humble. And levelness of the show. Um, Look at him, copping out certain ways and saying like, "Yo, I ain't got no problems with you," or you know, situation. You know how he said like, "Yo, I ain't got no problems with you." You know what I mean? I felt protected when you was around. So that might, you know, have people thinking like, Son is soft, but I don't think Son is soft in no way, shape, form, and fashion. I think dude is a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what
And
you're
I think,
saying. I see what I Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I see what you're saying now. I didn't even get that. I see what you're saying. But I didn't even get that. I didn't get that from homie. But go ahead.
but a lot of people, a lot of small-minded people will
You're
think
right.
like that. You
You're
feel what I'm
right. I didn't
saying?
even think like that. Yeah.
Because it's like he's taking up for Math Hoffa, but then again he's saying like, yo, Bigga, you know what I mean? But in all reality, I look at him just saying like, I'm 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 good, man. I don't want no problems. I'm just trying to what's the name, but don't lie on something that I was involved in. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not soft. I fuck with you. I got a respect for you. I got respect for you, but please don't, you know what I'm saying, make it seem like it's otherwise when it's not. You feel me? But
Yo, I'm
in all
crying in
reality,
here.
man, I fuck with him, man.
Yeah, I like Gat Murder too. G Dub Quinn, salute to G Dub Quinn. Make sure I
G
go
Up
subscribe
Quinn,
to my brother
salute.
G Dub Quinn, salute. You already know. Monster Mo said I believe something happened though, but Bigger added more syrup on the pancakes, old head style, mad syrup. Yeah.
Mad, bro.
Yo, Bigger is crazy, you heard? I ain't go front. And
That
he
was wild.
don't get me
That was
wrong
wild.
though. When I heard him say it, I'm like, yo, this would have been viral already. This would have been on the news. You know what I'm saying? TMZ would have reported this. That would have been if they banged it up. Like, so when did the shop get repaired? You saying they
Right.
banged the shop up? If you saying they shot inside the shop, then the shop got to get repaired. That would have to be insurance. that's a whole movie. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Police got to get called. That's a police report. That's a business, bro. They gotta make a police report to get insurance. You know what I'm saying? Your car gets stolen. You got to make a police report to get
right,
insurance. That's just the game. If that's your business and something happened in there and you got to get stuff fixed, that gets to fix through insurance. Without a police report, you're not getting that through insurance. You see
right.
what I'm
Nah,
saying?
bro. That
So
would have happened. We know that. It'd have been some type of police report. It'd have been all over this news. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes out here getting professional football players out here getting their cars stolen. Yeah, that's all over the internet. You feel what I'm saying? What makes you think if some shots fired through a barbershop of a podcast that got 1 million followers, it's not going to be
a
all over the
major
internet?
podcast, one of the biggest top podcasts in New York.
Right.
What
I
he's
agree.
over Joe Budden's what in number two? What he number two
Yeah.
in this whole region right here?
Right.
He got to be number two, right?
Right. He gotta be. He got.
Or
I mean, I would
because
say
Joe got it, or Nori drink
it. It,
champs.
it gotta be. He can't be number two. It gotta be Nori. It gotta be out of Nori, Gilly, and Joe. Because remember, that's around the East Coast. You got Philly.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see
You
what you're
got
saying.
Philly. You got Jersey, New York. You feel
Right,
what I'm saying? So I
right.
would say Nori and Joe is like head to head with Gilly and them coming for the crown. And then you had Math Hoffa, who was actually doing something, who was next
You
up.
think
You feel what
you
I'm
think
saying?
you think my expert opinion was smaller or bigger than $1 million worth of game?
I would say at
Hold on.
before the crash out and all the shit that's up in the air right now, I would say I used to look at my expert opinion like $1 million worth of game and Nori's drink champs, and I would say that yes, I would say that. I'm not saying no, Gita Quinn. I can't say that. Boy
They
had
almost had
top
two. They
dogs
almost had
pulling
two
up, bro.
million. I
He had
think
top
nah,
dogs pulling up, bro. Exclusive people pulling up, bro. Niggas
it's
like
smaller though.
AZ.
I think it's smaller though. This they almost got 2 million subs, bro. They got 1.7.
Who, my expert opinion?
Nah, man, that's for a game.
Okay.
They got 1.7 1.72.
But I'm saying at that time, Gillian Wallow and Math Hoffa expert, my expert opinion, they were like side by side. We was looking for that content and their content at one point. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying, like, he was in a race with like the Cam and Mace and all these dudes. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all saying that like my expert opinion in the chat wasn't rocking, bro. He had exclusive people up there, bro. He fumbled the ball. Let's keep it real.
Joe Budden got 1.5.
He had exclusive people up there, bro.
Joe Budden got 1.5 million. I don't
Yeah,
know.
bro.
I
I
can't
looked
front.
at I looked at my we asking in the chat. We're asking, did y'all look at my expert opinion like y'all looked at Drink Champ, um, $1 million worth of game,
Excuse me.
and them other ones that's in New York, and Joe Buttons? Was he up there? Yes, he was. He was up there. Dude was getting millions of views. He wasn't getting millions of views. He messed it up. He fucked the
Yo, look at
package
look
up.
at look at what Corvus Glavy said. Of course, Gat said ain't nothing happened. You heard him say Math gave him thousands upon thousands of dollars. But Gat, let me tell you something. Just for argument's sake, also in that video though, Gat did say, you know, it'd make it look bad if it got shot up. You saying that up here, Bigger, it'd make it look bad for guests. Like guests won't come on the show no more. It's true. Remember we was talking about that the other day too when we was up here. I was saying that like, yo, that could be bad for even people sponsors if it got hit up or people coming up.
Right.
So that has something to lose though. Not saying that homie is capital lying. You know what I mean? Because I kind of believe Gat as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know because I wasn't there, but I'm leaning towards Gat because Big is the only one that said it. because Big is the only one that said it, and Gat was there, and he gave us more, clarity to something actually did happen, but not the way Bigger was freestyling it. He put that sauce on it, that syrup,
Right. Right.
jelly. He put peanut butter, mustard, honey.
Everything.
Like
Everything
your
on it.
jail sandwich, yours a
Yeah,
jail
the
sandwich.
jail sandwich. He threw
A jail
bologna on it,
sandwich, you put
everything.
everything on.
He in the box. He just like, yo, I'm gonna just throw everything on this. I'm starving. Word. But
Drink
yeah,
Champs
man.
only Drink Champs only have 44K subscribers, bro.
Who
Drink Champs,
got how much?
44K, 444K.
Yeah, and they hitting millions. They don't need nobody to subscribe to them. Long as they hitting the millions, and they not gonna say nothing either.
No, they views is down though. 10K, 10K. This is bad.
Yeah, because they don't have nobody up there to go
They
up
not
there and sit
active.
up there and drink.
They're not active.
They not active right now. He's enjoying his money. You know what I'm saying? He been going hard for like a good
Oh,
four
Puff.
or five
No, Puff.
years.
They was with Revolt. Puff is gone.
Huh?
They was with Revolt.
Yeah,
Drink Champs under Revolt was under Puff.
right.
So I think they took a hit. They probably took a hit with Puff going down.
Yeah, but Puffer, I mean that shit about to come back. It's always gonna come back around.
11
Nori gonna
months
come
ago,
back
Ye
around.
was up there. 1.9 million 11 months ago. Black Star, Dave Chappelle, 3 months ago, 1.7 million.
AP said we still don't know why Mav got it was evicted. That's the part we need to find out. We know everything else is capped, but now we need to know why was he evicted from the shop and why do he have to move from the shop? Did he not have the money to pay for the shop? Is it that, or did he want to? Did he stop what happened with him and the? Do we start believing that the people was racist over there, and like what's really going on? You know what I mean? That's something to think about now.
That racist is cap.
Okay,
I
you
don't
feel
believe
that
that.
way,
That
especially
racist,
in Harlem.
that's cap.
We
I don't
we in
believe the
Harlem.
racist.
We in
I
Harlem. We in
I
Harlem.
don't
You
believe the
talking about?
racist. Because if
Okay,
that's the case, they would never gave him the shop in the first place.
right.
Racist is cap.
Okay,
Racist
we
is
gonna
cap.
all right. We gonna nip that.
I believe that. I'm just saying. You believe different. I think racist is cap. All this other stuff. It's too many people left. The views dropped. They saying they got aired out now, or some goons was in front of there. They had some problems. Bigger, they not saying that. See, another thing. Bigger said,
Mm.
Bigger said him and Math Hoffa only had almost had a fight in front of that shop. So that means they was out there yelling and loud, right? I know somebody that just recently got evicted for some stuff like that. So they was yelling and loud in front of the shop. There's cameras everywhere, like Gat Murder said. That means the owners is like, yo, what is they doing out there? Bigger said, I don't know if I can believe Bigger at this point, but he said, Matt Papa was like, hold me back, like screaming when everybody came out the store. Did you watch the whole video?
Now I watched the whole video when Bigger was saying all that
You
dumb
see what he
shit.
said, hold me back,
Yeah,
and
I
all.
saw all that when they was, and then he said Mav came to his senses and all that. Yo, son is cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
But you think Matt
now
ain't say
as
hold me back?
I'm starting to think that being that because you said something earlier, and with Gat when Gat said he said he felt safe when Bigger was around and everything. I'm starting to think that Bigger came up there with that cap to scare people off from coming back up to my expert
Hating.
opinion.
Hating? You think it was a hating move?
That was a hating move, bro. Because now, as we talk and we break everything down, it seems like Bigger was hating because he was the muscle. You know, he's
So
basically
enough.
letting.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
So enough. That's true. Space Ghost said it was true too that Matt Papa got kicked off the show for the shooting outside, bro. Hold up, that is true. I forgot that. Yo, good looking, show enough. Yo, I see you, Roski. I see that is true.
Roski said he Gat
So
rubs
Space
off as a
Ghost,
fraud,
hold on.
respectfully. Go
So
ahead.
so Gat Murder is wrong. He said that Bigger is the only person saying that they got shot up. That's not true.
Okay.
Space Ghost said that they got shot up too. So
Okay.
2 co-hosts said it got shot up.
Okay.
He said that's the truth of why it got shut down. So we don't know what played out, and they might be trying to downplay it. If something did play out, you got to remember, if I got a bag to lose, listen, ain't nothing happened. I'm gonna come up here and lie too. Hold on, what you mean it got shot up? Nah, it wasn't no shots. Everybody was safe.
Right.
Great place. Make sure you come when we call you to this studio, to this barbershop to do that interview for you.
Right.
Gat Murder said that in his video too. Like you would stop guests for thinking that it's a safe place, and the
Right.
guests won't come. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But
So what you think about that? Because Gat Murder said that Bigga was the only one saying it, and Space Ghost said it was true. Space Ghost was sitting right next to him on an interview, and he said it was true as well.
I mean, Space Ghost is with Bigga, right? He rocking with Bigga, right?
Right.
Okay. So of course he's gonna agree with his man if his man is coming up and about to do an interview. It's all content. It's all a play. You
So you think
understand?
it's a play? They capping for content. It's gonna play. They like you gonna just make it a play?
They doing. I mean, I think they try to, play on it, and it backfired a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I look at it as.
I don't think it went viral. I don't think it backfired on them yet. It went viral.
All right, it
Oh,
went viral, but now where's it going? Like, because I'm not checking for Bigger now. I want to see more of what's going on with Gat and Math now. Where they going, you know what I mean? What's the situation with them now? It's going to be more attention on Gat and Math right now. They could go anywhere right now. Everybody is talking about them. We want to hear their story. We don't want to hear nothing from Bigger no more. Big already capped. We don't want to hear no more cap from Bigger. You capping.
his videos after that video ain't doing too well. I'm looking at his page right now. Yeah.
Ooh, Bigger videos.
Yeah, he be doing little videos and stuff. He be going up
Yeah,
there.
come on.
His views dropped.
Come on, you ain't going nowhere with that, bro. You tried.
Hold
You
on.
tried.
Let's see what Bigga doing up here. Hold on. Let's see.
Come on, Bigger.
One day ago, 293 views,
Come
390.
on, Big.
He talking about Christians. He's a Christian. I guess I
Come
don't
on.
know.
Dudes in the dirty sector doing more views than
Look,
him. What you
look.
talking?
That's the only video he got that went 37K. Look, everything else is like everything else is low. Then you go here, you got 37K.
When he talk about Math Hoffa?
That's it. Everything else is low.
Come on, let's talk. So we know what's going on. He knows that that's what people want to hear. So he's gonna throw out whatever people want to hear to try to bring
He
the
got
attention to.
21K.
Come on.
But everything is low. 100, 200, 85, 78. Yeah, bigger channel was trash. It wasn't really doing too much. He was
Yeah,
just
that's
I guess he
come
was
on.
just
He pulling the dirty side, dog. He pulling the dirty sector tricks, bro. He came to the dirty sector, looked at a couple videos, like, oh shit, I got this nigga. Watch, I'ma flip this shit. I'm about to get dirty on this nigga. You crazy? Dirty sector vibes. Crazy. Bigger
you think
dirty, bro.
do you think he got dirty on him?
Nigga got the nigga hit the dirty sector on him quick fast.
Yo, it's a
Like,
lot
yo,
of
listen,
dudes
I'm
hitting the
about to.
dirty sector though, you heard? Hold on, here we
Yeah,
go right here.
bro.
Here you go.
I have no happiness on what happened to my expert opinion.
Hold on.
I'm hurt. I'm big for nothing, but a nigga never came and
Yo, once he moved the
Bruno
hands
stopped in
like
front of
that,
the
you know
fucking
he's
store
lying.
when
Yo,
I
look,
was there.
yo, son, yo,
Look.
look, yo, chill. Hold on before you do
Hey,
this. Yo,
do
look,
I need to
hold
rewind
on,
that?
Mike. Yo, Mikey
The
B.
landlord got you out of there because niggas is coming in front of your store, fucking shop.
Any New York nigga that do this when they talking to you, all this shit right here, he lying. Nigga be like, yo, shut word the mother, shut your.
I want to know the truth.
He lying, son.
Ain't know the truth.
Don't believe.
Ain't no landlord racist. Ain't nobody keeping you there. You got niggas coming to the shop, blah, 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 in front of the shop, nigga. You got gas and coke running in the back on the floor, getting on the deck, running for sheer life. While nigga, the gunman is at the door. my God. Nigga.
Look at his hands.
Where y'all at?
He wasn't even there.
What happened when I was there? I was not there. I don't know. I didn't ask that.
Look, Space Ghost. Yo, see, hold up. See, Space Ghost. Then he said, "Hold on, that's true." He said it was true. Then he said, "Hold up, I wasn't there." He said, "I wasn't there."
Right.
Space
Right.
Ghost was like, "Nah, that was too much sauce you put on that." Hold on, let me. Hold on, yo.
Right. Right. He put
Space
too
Ghost
much
said, "Hold on, that
sauce.
was too much sauce. That was too much sauce. Hold on, that was extra saucy right there. Hold on." He was agreeing at first, you heard? Space Ghost was agreeing at first. Then he was like, "Hold up, I wasn't there."
Yeah, yeah, you wilding right now. This is what I'm saying. That's because
Everybody, hold me back. Hold me back.
Look,
You big for nothing, Bigga. You big for nothing.
yo, look at son. 05 on the movement in the building. China salute.
I'm big for nothing, but a nigga never came and blew no shots in front of the fucking store when I was there. Yeah.
Oh, he tried to get Math out the way.
Do I need to rewind that? You think the landlord got you out of there because niggas is coming in front of your store fucking shop. Fuck Math Hoffa.
How you know they said fuck Math Hoffa? Hold on. How
He
you know they
wasn't
said
even
fuck Math
there.
Hoffa? He's
He's wilding. Boy wasn't even there.
That's the truth.
Look.
Can't go the truth.
He said that's the truth.
Racist. Ain't no landlord racist. Ain't nobody keeping you there. You got niggas coming to the shop. Wow, in front of the
Freaky.
shop, nigga. You got Jeff and your co-host running in the back on the floor, getting on the deck, running for sheer life. While the gunman is out the door. Oh my God. Nigga. Where y'all at, niggas? Bitch ass niggas, where y'all at?
Yo, my son wilding.
I don't know. I didn't ask that. You made that happen when I was there. No, that never happened. Did you ever even feel anything like that could happen when I was there? It would be impossible. It would be impossible.
Yo, he said when that happened when I was there. So look, all right, check it out. Yo, Bigga is crazy, you heard? He said, where y'all at? Where y'all at? When somebody looking for you like that, you better run.
Bow,
When they looking for you like that, where y'all at? Where y'all at? When they up in there like that, looking for you like that, they probably know what they doing. You better get low, you heard? Get low. Hit the deck, get behind them barbershop chairs. You better jump in the bathtub in the back, the shower. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look.
Hey, yo, listen though. Once a New York nigga, like I said earlier, is telling a story, and he start moving his hands like, yo, son, word the mother, son, nigga went up the block, son, nigga.
You know
he
what,
hit
dude,
around the
freestyling.
corner, son. Do not believe that nigga, son. He is lying.
Once a New York dude get extra like that, it's over, you heard?
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Once a New York dude get wild extra like that, it's over.
Yo, son, you know he lying. Nigga coming up the street. Yo,
That's when I start saying. That's when I start saying, oh, word, word,
fact.
word. I want you to keep freestyle. Now I'm gonna get you to freestyle more. You heard me? I ain't gonna blow it up. I'm gonna keep.
Nah.
I'm gonna be like, oh, word, oh, word. I'm gonna make you keep going. You gonna go in. You know what I'm saying? You gonna turn that thing. Yeah, son, and then, oh, word.
Yeah, that nigga wildin', son. That nigga up here.
Yo, Moses, you gotta walk off.
No, man. He
Nah,
lost bad
you
points
gotta
for
gas
that,
him,
bro.
Mo. You gotta get all. You gotta make him take it to the full of it, to the 10th power. You gotta make him go to, oh, word. Say
Nigga
word,
said,
word. Once he start, yeah, what happened next? Get out of here, son. They trying to violate.
Fact.
Yeah, son. They trying to violate. They trying to come up in here. They was banging at the shop. You know.
Nigga crazy, son.
No, I would have had Bigga going in. You know.
Bigga violated, man. He violated.
Yo, listen.
He lost
I'm gonna tell
points
you.
with that, man.
No joke. No joke. You know what? You know what Bigga did though with that? You know what he did with that clip? You know what he did? He shot down Math Hoffa security and he bigged up his own security. Because right after that, he tells the story of him working for senators as a security detail. So what Bigga just did was he did a commercial for his security services.
He pitched a play. He did the dirty sector.
It was a play. I think he hated on Math Hoffa. He don't got security. I got the security. Come to Bigga if you want good security.
That's it.
He
You
asked
ain't gonna
Space
hear
Ghost.
nobody shooting.
That was
Nothing.
a commercial. That was a commercial. He said to Space Ghost, "How did you feel when I was there with my security?" Nah, I felt safe. It couldn't happen. So now people's like, "Yo, they shot it up as soon as Bigga left. We got to get Bigga on the job."
Even what's the name? Even Gat said that he felt safe when Bigga was around. So that do adds to credit to his security business. But the dirty games you played to get your business out there, and you know what I'm saying? Was it, like I said, was it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Do you think people gonna trust in that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you throwing out somebody dirty laundry like that, how can people trust you?
Come to
You
Death
understand what
Row.
I'm saying?
You don't want somebody dancing your videos. That's right, show enough. Come to Death Row. That's what he did. That was a commercial.
Yeah, he's stupid.
That's
He's
a fact, though. That's a
stupid.
commercial. That was a commercial he did, you heard? That was a
Right.
commercial.
Nah,
So what he
facts.
did was he hated on Math Hoffa and what they was doing. At the same time, he bigged up his own security services. I work for senators. I do all of this. He got all that in there because he know this video was going viral. You heard? He got all them little pieces in there. His security. He got officers. He got off-duty cops. He bigged his whole self up. He gave his whole resume. That was a resume. You heard?
Yo,
He
yo,
gave you his
you see what G Dub Quinn said? He said he used the G Dub Quinn 26 and 2/3 of a law of a third of the dirty sector power. You heard? Yeah, niggas looking at the books, niggas going to rewinds, nigga. He said, yo, let me go up in this dirty shit. Let me
the
check
dirty
Hood Laws,
section laws of pop. Yo, listen. Let me
050,
tell you something.
Harlem Legend, all
Yo,
these
look.
niggas from back in the
Yo,
days.
look. Mano, Jim Jones,
All of them.
Cameron, all them dudes that was saying, let's get to that. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. They all been watching us beefing over here in the dirty section, and they all took our dirty section flow to the big leagues, you heard?
To the big leagues.
They took the dirty section, and that's definitely what Mano did. He went all the way dirty section on Hassan Campbell. That was all the way dirty section, you heard?
Dirty. He knew what he was doing. He went and looked at everybody like, oh, this how you do it over here? This how they
You got
buzzing
to
it? They was
remember
like,
though,
nah, son.
Mano
They
was one of
showing
the
him like, yo,
first
nah, son, this
dudes
how you
to
gotta
say,
do
let's
it,
get to
bro.
that.
You
Mano
can't
was
go
one of
over
the
there
first
with that,
dudes
bro.
to say, let's get to that. He
Right.
was one of the first. He was one of the first. So he been watching all this dirty section because Zip been on that couch going in for a while. You heard?
Right.
He was over here in the dirty section with us for a while. Dog side, dirt, whatever you want to call it. He was on this side beefing for a while. And they was
Fact.
watching. They was watching and they was saying the camera on all them dudes is all using dirty section tactics, bro. I said,
Fact.
yeah, bro. Jim
That's
Jones too.
absolutely. You ain't
Jim
lying.
Jones
You ain't
too.
lying about that.
Throwing glizzies. He started throwing
Everything.
glizzies. Everything.
Everything. Nasty.
Yeah, all them dudes using dirty section tactics, you heard? Real
Nah,
talk,
that's a
bro.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact right there, man.
G
I
Dub
see
Quinn
it
ain't
all.
definitely
I see
jacking
it
our
all
bot.
on the internet, bro. I see it all on the internet. Dudes criticize how dudes move, but take the tactics that's over here and everything and
They
run it, make
they
it
pulled
bigger
a
than what
50
it
Cent
is.
on Ja Rule. Yo, all he do is sing. And did 50 Cent 21 questions, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
got the magic stick. All this.
Easy. Come on. Come on,
I
man. We
take you
gotta
to
be
the
aware,
candy
man.
shop.
We gotta be aware, man. That dude Bigga though, man, he lost a couple points with me. I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Big is a wild boy, you heard?
I wouldn't do that to one of my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I see where he trying to, get his business up with the security because it ain't no more business over there with Math Hoffa. So he gotta eventually look for something big where, you know what I mean? And
Right,
that wasn't the way to go, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you do things. You could have went an easier route by just you like you said, you out here working for senators, you making some type of money. You feel what I'm saying? Like you
right.
ain't have to go that route. Gat, humble dude. I wish Math the best. You could come back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just wish you learn off of your past mistakes, off of the battle rap shit. By you losing two casts on your show, on your podcast, you know what I'm saying? You lost two casts, man. You know what I mean? Like great people on your shows that actually brought something to the show. You lost two sets of people. You know what I mean? You need to reevaluate if it's you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody
Yeah,
is
it's
complaining it's
definitely
you.
him.
So you really need to reevaluate your situation. You know what I mean? Then come back to come back to the table after you hit the drawing board and come back even stronger, brother. You know what I'm saying? Some of us fall, but we get back up. You've been here before. You understand? When you snuffed the dude and early in your career, everybody was on you. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody knew Math was um that dude for aggressive Brooklyn dude, knocking dudes out and all that on it. If they violate him, if they brim touch his face, you know what I'm saying? Then you got knocked out. You know what I mean? And your career went down. But you came out of nowhere again, started your podcast. You know what I'm saying? And you blossom from there. It can happen again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It can happen again. You just got to stay strong. You know what I mean?
I think he
All you
needs. I think
brothers.
he needs to take a business management course, though. Real talk, bro. He needs to take a business management course. He needs that. And he needs to take a conflict resolution, conflict resolution skills. He needs to take therapy because he done had too many altercations.
Right?
He needs to deal with that. He needs to take ART like we did. We took ART. You
We
heard?
took ART.
We might
Facts.
have took it. I took it about 7 times. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I took that damn thing
The
about like
last time it worked. You heard?
3 times.
Took it about 7 times. No
I took that
exaggeration,
damn
bro.
thing about 2 or 3 times. But sometimes you gotta act the situation out in your head before you react to it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of things I want to react to just off of impulse. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, you gotta you have to play the shit in your mind, man, and be like, yo, damn, is this gonna play out this way? This might burn me. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. But salute to all them brothers, man. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I
I
like
hope
the bro. I like the whole situation, like you said. I like the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I like the whole situation. I liked it, my expert opinion. You know what I mean? I ain't like
right.
all the. I didn't like. I didn't watch every interview. I didn't like certain people, but overall, I was subscribed to the channel and I watched most of their videos. A lot of their
Nah,
videos. A lot of good
facts.
stuff.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when he was, into it with the 050 and responded to China. He kind of made me want to, see what was going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, especially when them two was going at it. You know what I'm saying? China and Math was going at it. That's when I really kind of start looking. I was like, hold on, son kind of doing his thing. He's up there, you know what I mean? And he could do more. You know what I'm saying? If he just, you know, take whatever he got on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got this complex thing with him
I
or
think
this
that battle
ego
with the
thing or this
dirty section
pride
hurt him
thing.
though.
Huh?
I think that battle with the dirty section hurt him too though.
That crushed him too.
I
That
think because
crushed.
with Hassan Campbell, because you got to remember, he did that. He used dirty section tactics. He started beefing with Hassan Campbell, and Hassan Campbell, was talking about all that other stuff with his girl and all that stuff, playing all that information and all that stuff that was going on.
Right.
I think that might have hurt his. I think that might have hurt him, bro. I think that, and when he first started going live
Right.
at that time, he had like 20,000 in the building,
Mm.
14,000 in the building.
Mm.
Now, now he is like he down a dirty set, 200, 100, a bucket here. How many in here? Who the first pulling up?
Right.
I think the people his subscribers, they didn't want that content, bro.
Right.
They didn't want that content at all, and I think that really, when people see your stuff come through their timeline, they looking for certain content, and they not looking for you to be arguing and beefing with Hassan Campbell, whatever you doing, wilding dudes up. I
Right.
think that's I don't think that I think that was a bad look for him, and I
Nah,
think that
yeah,
kind of
you
messed.
right about that. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, when you on a roll, you know what I mean? Like you bringing classic shit to the scene, man. You was bringing some classic artists up there that dudes really forgot about. You understand what I'm saying? That was really popping back up on the scene and like, damn, yo, this is a good interview. I wanted to know more about this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, even like you said, the Smith and Wesson or whatever them dudes that was on the show with Big. Those was good interviews, man. You understand? Like, I just felt like he fumbled the ball a little bit, but he could get it back. You know what I mean? I
I
gotta
think I
go.
think he can get it back. He got 1 million subs. I think he can get it back, but he gotta get off the nonsense. He can't stop. He gotta stop He got to stop. He got to do what got him up there. Him talking to
Right.
dudes and beefing with co-hosts and all that stuff. That didn't get him up there.
Nah,
Doing good
facts.
interviews, bringing good interviews up there. That's what got him. That's what got him lit. And I seen a video that he played the other day. I'm still subscribed to him. I still be watching his stuff. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video that he put up there the other day. He was saying that he gonna open it up where he can have other smaller channels be on a channel with 1 million subs. You heard? He said he gonna put that together. You heard? So I think that'd be a good look, Mo. I know you want to go up there. You know what I'm saying? That's right in Harlem, Mo. That's right in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You go up there. I know we good. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hold us all down. You gonna
Come
hold the
on,
old
son. You know
dirty.
the wolves out there. You know the wolves gonna hold us down. 40 wolves. Come
You
on,
gonna
boy.
hold the old dirty section down, Mo. You know what I'm
Come
saying? We
on,
gonna come with
Mo.
Monster Mo security. You heard?
Come on, Mo. You know we in Harlem, Dick. You know we good out there, Dick. You
Yo,
heard?
G Up Quinn is crazy. He said right now, Math Hoffa is broadcasting live from his washing machine. That's crazy.
Shit is crazy, yo. That's foul, bro.
Nah, but he said that the last show that I seen from Math Hoffa, he was saying that he's going to start opening up his platform for smaller platforms to go up there. You heard to
Come
1 million
on.
subs.
You're a little bit too late. You're a little bit too late for that. We tried to do that with the dirty sector when you was beefing with China and you folded. You ain't helped nobody. You ain't helped
Nah, he ain't
Scheme
fold. He
King.
bring. You got to remember, he bring 10 toes and all of them up there.
Yeah,
He
but
bring.
he ain't bring but listen, at one point Scheme was supporting him. A lot of brothers is from his hood that he saw coming up that he could have brought up on them, what's the names, but he didn't use the streets. You understand? He got too big for his bridges. You understand that he forgot about the streets. So now the streets forgot about him. You understand what I'm saying? He's I don't know him personally, but the way he looks and show his character is like he's a greedy individual. He don't want nobody else to eat but him. He don't want nobody to shine but him on that platform. You understand? He want to always like acts like these crazy, wild, stupid questions that nobody want to hear. I'm telling you, it's the other brothers that assisted him on that show that brought that. What's the name? You know what I'm saying? Like the only reason dudes really checked for that is because he was a battle rapper. You understand what I'm saying? And the people that he was bringing up, it was the other brothers on the show that actually brought something to the show, that actually had the arguments. You understand what I'm saying? That actually had the content, the intellect. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is a brickhead. I'm just keeping it real. Son is like a brickhead. He's one of them dudes that was in special ed back in the days, fourth, fifth grade. You understand? Came out of special ed in the sixth grade, then went back in the seventh. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Attitude problems. You know what I mean? Ripped up books and everything. Shit like that. That's the vibes he give me. You know what I mean? Like for real, for real.
Yeah, bro.
That's the
Yeah,
vibes he
yeah.
give me, man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They messed up a good thing with that. Who is y'all favorite? Yo, Smitty, you tell me. Y'all in the chat. Y'all tell me who was y'all favorite co-host besides Math Hoffa? Who was y'all favorite co-host?
I like Gat. That was my dude. I always liked his
Nah,
intellect.
I'm not. No, I'm not talking about the current cast that's there now. I'm talking about everybody that left. Who was your favorite co-host out of everybody that left? Not people that's there. Everybody that left. Who did you like the most that left? You got Bigga, Space Ghost, Esso, Heineken, Champ, Mecca, and the cameraman KK. Am I
I
forgetting anybody?
I don't know. I like Champ. Champ was good. Champ he was a good addition to the show. I was rocking with them, but all respectfully, like the dude that I really like out of all of them is Gat. For some reason, his energy is just pure. You know what I'm saying? Like if he had his own show like that, if he was sitting in the seat where Math Hoffa was at, and Math Hoffa was sitting in his seat, that show would still be going on right now. Who
I,
disagree? Put a one in the chat
say
if
it
you
again.
agree. Put a two in the
Say it
chat
again.
if
I
you
didn't hear what you said.
disagree. If Matt if the dude Gat had the seat that Math had, and Math was sitting where he was saying like he was the leading role, that show would still be going right now. Right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the Mecca too. I like the Heineken and Esso.
He said Mecca was the only gem. Nah, look. Yo, go tap back into Gat, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Go tap back into him. I'm rolling
Nah, I
up.
think
That's
I
why
ain't
I'm on
gonna lie.
pause.
I ain't gonna lie. Esso and Heineken is eating, bro. And they was already. I think Heineken was on This Is 50.com. He was a host on there. I don't know. I like the Esso and Heineken. The bag few dudes.
Right,
I think I because they was sitting right next to the, they was the ones that was sitting right next to the guests. Math was across from them, and they was like Heineken and Esso was like always sitting right next to the guests, so we heard them a lot. I think Heineken and Esso, they views is low, but that don't mean the content is bad because your views is low all the time. That don't mean that.
right.
You know what I mean? You could have great content, and sometimes YouTube, you know how YouTube go. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been on YouTube for a while, some things get pushed and some things don't. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I think them two Mecca, I think Mecca was insightful between Mecca, Heineken, and Esso. I think when they left, they lost them three dudes. Them three dudes right there, it was like they lost three legs on a table, and that shit fell when they left.
Mm, mm, mm.
Champ ain't really talk that much. If you
Right.
look at the older videos, you're gonna hear heavy Esso, heavy Heineken, and heavy Mecca, bro. Besides
Yeah,
Math Hoffa, son. You're gonna hear heavy Mecca, heavy Esso, and heavy Heineken on every show, bro. Every show.
Yeah,
They
I
got the
think when
recording proof.
and that's his problem because I think he wanted to be the top dog. He was challenged. He don't like to be challenged. He like to be the male alpha anytime he around. Even in his rap career, in his clique, you know what I'm saying? He was the alpha of his clique, the NYB shit. He was the alpha of that. You feel what I'm saying? He was the alpha male of his clique. Them niggas was like little dudes to him. So, like I said, he took them same tactics to the podcast, but when he was challenged by real men, you know, that's what he was faced with. He was faced with, a brick wall, all that shit ain't rocking over here. They left, they did their own thing. What your real man gonna do? A real man ain't gonna sit up there and take nonsense, take disrespect. You feel me? So,
That's
that's
true.
on him, man. He fumbled the ball, like I said, man.
I think he fumbled the ball. He see it now. I think he really sees. Inpatient rehabilitation really sees how much he messed up.
Nah, facts, and he's feeling it. He's feeling it because when that money slow up, and you out here getting new houses and new cars and everything, and you relying on these YouTube series to go up, and you ain't got no real job or no investments. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he got investments. You feel what I'm saying? Or he put something in, invested that money somewhere. Because when that shit slow up, it's like, damn, man, what's the next step? You feel me?
Smitty
Dude,
said when that YouTube money slow up.
yeah, man, because you could be lit one day, and the next minute is like it's over. That's why it's not good to outstep your boundaries once you get to that certain point. Once you get to that certain point, it's not much you have to do. Only thing you have to do is basically put out good content. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what y'all worked hard for. If you were a group of people that came in the door with you to get money with you on this level, you understand what I'm saying? When the money start coming in, break the bread down right. Break the bread down equally and it won't be no problems. You understand what I'm saying? And if that's the case, if you want to go on your own and start your own venture, start another podcast on the side. What was so hard about that with him going on another podcast on the side, you know what I'm saying, and talking late nights and doing something? Dudes got to think outside the box. Dudes be so greedy. You understand what I'm saying? He could have had a whole nother joint. Yo, I'm going to make sure y'all tap in every night. I go on every night talking about regular stuff. Da 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 da. Why you ain't push that million to another channel? You know what I'm saying? So now you got your little situation over here and you got something for yourself. You didn't really look at the dirty sector because you would have took down notes. You understand what I'm saying? Over here, we got 3, 4 channels going on. I know niggas that
Right.
got 6 channels, and you wouldn't even know that they on here talking to motherfucking Chinese Arab people. Nigga over there teaching classes in English. Like, come on. You ain't take notes.
I think you're right. You're right about that. I agree with you. I agree
Come
with you on
on,
that.
bro. Niggas ain't taking notes, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think Math really yeah, he dropped the ball on that for real.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like it's real over here, man. Yo, I gotta go, Mikey B. I gotta make some moves. Salute. You already know Hood Love TV. You
Yo,
know how
salute,
we
man.
do. It's always a merch, Hood Love merch. Make sure y'all tap into the books. Y'all already know. Lot going on
You
TV,
already
man.
know,
Salute.
man. Yo, salute, bro. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother Smitty Rock
You
over
already
there
know.
at A Lot Going On TV. You know, Cosmology Bay's over there with him. Eric Kumba always got great content. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the brother, man. Yo, this was a good show. Yo, thank y'all for rocking with me. All y'all pulling up Monster Mode, Roski. I see all y'all. G'd up Quinn. Off the hook girls. I don't even know what is going on. Um, Everybody that pulled up, everybody that popped out, you know what I'm saying? But I think I don't think it's over. I think we're gonna see more. We got more. The unknown one. What up? Salute. Yo, listen. We got a lot more coming to us. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over yet. Um, I think we got some more viral moments coming to us, you know what I mean? Um, be popping out with y'all with some more stuff. I be popping out with y'all more often, you know what I mean? Like I used to. I had to get a couple of things in order. I'm back though, you know what I'm saying? Um, Yo, Monster Mo, man, we're gonna be looking for you on Harlem to hold us down, man, when we go up there. Monster Mo security, man. You gotta take Bigga out. You gotta make a video about Bigga. You know what I'm saying? You got the best security in Harlem. What's Bigga talking about? What he talking about, Mo? Come on, bro. You gotta pop out. You heard? You gotta pop out, Mo. It's a lot going. Yo, what's up? Yo, Mo, what's up with your little man? Yo, what's up with your little man, yo? What's up with your little man? Little Artie, yo. Yo, what's up with you? I know you made a video about that, Mo. What happened to little Artie? Little Artie got up out of there, you heard? They ran down on little Artie. They ran down on little Artie, put a couple of knuckle sandwiches upside his head. He threw some shit. He was like this. He tried to do the superhero. He tried to hit him with the Superman punch. It didn't work. He got up out of there, you heard? He tried though. He tried the Superman punch. He tried to get one or two wild ones off. They ain't work. He said, "Man, I got to get up out of here, man. That's all the sensei taught me. You know, I guess he only like a white belt. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get to use the first class, you heard? You know, yo, you got to get back in that class, Artie Art. Yo, Artie got up out of there, and Artie was running. He wasn't even running like a dude from the hood. Artie was running like Mr. Rogers. Artie was like, yo, Artie was running like a happy kangaroo. Yo, Artie was running like a happy. He was like this. That's enough. He's like, back to my jog. That's enough of that. Yo, I don't know what's going on in the dirty section. Yo, the dirty section is wild, bro. Yo, I done seen the wildest stuff in the dirty section, bro. You heard? He tried to shake out at first, though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Artie was like, what? I'm gangster. Let's get it. What? Oh, nah, he hit hard. I'm out of here. I was gangster. I'm a jogger. I'm a runner now. He's a runner. He's a track star. He's a runner. He's a track star. My son Artie is a track star. Yo, listen. Sometimes you gotta run, Artie. It is what it is, man. Live to fight another day. I ain't mad at you, Artie. Air Max, you heard? Air Max. And I ain't gonna lie. Salute to Artie R, man. Salute to Artie R, the light side. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't going front, bro. I used to be telling dudes in jail, I'd be like, yo, listen, man, I ain't coming back, man. They're gonna be like, yo, who that old timer with the red Air Max? He fast as hell. We can't catch him. He out of there. Yo, listen, man. Running is better than shooting up your community, Artie. Use them options. Use them feet. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of there, you heard? Yeah. Use them. Use them options, man. Use them. Use them chincletas. Use them chincletas to slide on up out of there. You heard, Artie? Artie was running like a listen, he was running like what you call them lemurs that run to the side like sideways? What's that, a lemur? They run like sideways? Yo, Artie, I would have caught you. I would have caught you, Artie, you heard? You better do something. You better either listen. You better get on a treadmill and get your legs together, or you better get in a boxing ring and get your hands together, bro. Because running like that, you was definitely gonna get caught, and fighting like that, you're definitely gonna get your ass whipped out here in these streets, Artie. Oh man, yeah. So you better do one or the other. You better do one or the other, Artie. Or you better get on that treadmill and start running like a grown man, not to the side like a lemur. Your Artie is crazy, bro. Yo, I know. Yo, you know lemurs run to the side, right? They be like Jersey J old ass. He couldn't catch Artie, huh? Cool runnings. That's Jamaican, right? The Jamaican Blobsters team. Cool runnings. Yo, Artie got it. Yo, Artie, man, listen. I ain't mad at Artie though. I ain't mad at Artie. He tried to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Homie was just too big. I think the knee. I think I seen something like throw an elbow and a knee. Artie, once he got that knee and that elbow, he said, "Hold up, I didn't get this training right here. This is in the next class. I got to go to the dojo. You heard? I got to go to the dojo right now because that elbow and that knee almost took me out. And that was the next class, how to block the elbow and the knee. You heard? Yo, all them legends, salute. They got me going in up here. You heard on Artie Art. Yo, listen, yo, you already know, yo, Gat Murder in the building, man, the Brooklyn way, man. Yo, listen, yo, Gat. Yo, everybody rock with you, Gat. You got it. Yo, you got it, Gat. Gat Murder's in the building, the Brooklyn way, man. Brooklyn way, the Brooklyn way TV. Yo, listen. Yo, you got it. Yo, you got it, Gat Murder. Everybody rock with you, man. You got the sauce. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You got it, bro. Believe me, you got it, bro. Don't, you know what I'm saying? If you got it, you don't. You got it, bro. You know what I mean? Don't waste it on this nonsense that's going on YouTube. I know you gotta, check stuff and put stuff back in order. You know what I'm saying? But on the same token, stay on top of your craft. You know what I mean? Y'all got it already. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. All y'all gotta do is just stay on top of y'all stuff and stop getting caught in this dirty section nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And this bullshit. Real talk. Y'all got it already. Y'all got it. You know what I mean? Word up. Y'all got it, man. Bigga was trolling hard body. Yo, Bigga was trolling hard body, you heard? F Math Hoffa. F Math Hoffa, come out. Yeah, we know. We know what it was. He was trying to shoot everything else down and big himself up. That's easy to see, you know what I'm saying? But you got it, bro. You got it though. You got it too. Because a lot of dudes got baggage on their names and they got stuff on their names that you don't have. You got a clean name, you got a clean persona. A lot of people is rocking with you. So you need to just go. You know what I'm saying? You need to go on your own and keep, staying lit on your own stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely got it, bro. You got it. You got it. You know what I mean? Word up. Either you got it or you don't. You just got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't, bro. A lot of people don't got everybody jacking them. It's like everybody jacking you. Real talk. Everybody jacking you. You know what I mean? But salute. Make sure y'all go subscribe, man, to the Brooklyn Way TV. That was Gat Murder in the building, man. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, this was a good one, y'all. I just wanted to pop out. You know what I mean? Yo, RDR, man, hit me up. I gotta go back over to the light side and mess with RDR. Artie is crazy, huh? But y'all already know what it is, man. It's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, man. Salute to all of y'all. Thank y'all for popping out DeVille, everybody that pulled up, you know what I mean? Gat Murder, Gat Taylor pulled up, you know what I mean? Appreciate that. But yeah, man, it's hard out here for a pimp, you heard? We gotta do something. You know what I mean? We gotta we gotta support our own people. We gotta support our own stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here trying to pull each other down and make each other look bad. Dudes are trying to get their content and get their little money. I respect it. I respect it. But on the same token, you know what I'm saying? We got to understand that we got a lot of powers working against us. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Harlem Legend, it's wild out here. Yeah. Yo, it's wild out here. Yo, Bigga went all the way in. Yeah. Bigga was straight capping, you heard? Yo, but salute to all of y'all, man. Salute to everybody for popping out, man. 05 the movement. I seen everybody in the building. Salute to all of y'all, Harlem Legend. Salute to everybody that popped out, man. You already know what it is, man. Mr. Love Mikey B, salute.